Hey you guys, before I start telling you about the boots, I'm just gonna quickly touch up. You don't want to look greasy on camera, right? Yuck. You don't want to look like you just run 20,000 kilometers. You look oily and soggy. Yuck. You always want to look, you know, your best and pristine. So I'm gonna this is my go-to gloss of all time, my favorite. It's called Oh My Gloss. Looks good, right? That's the one. It's Rimmel. Can you see it? Oh My Gloss. Yeah, there it is. Oh My Gloss. Yeah, it's really good. Okay, I'm gonna start. Now let me explain. Okay, when you get in costume, and when you get any costume, when you go to a costume party, or when you do cosplay, or when you cabaret, or when you want to go out, when you decide to wear boots, right? So sometimes you need to get those go-go boots or those colorful boots, right? And after you wear, they're actually quite cheap. In the first place, they're very, very cheap to get. So that means cheap things don't really last very long, right? But some of them can last if you look after them properly. Sometimes you see all these little folds, and after a while they break up into pieces. They tend to split, they tear off, because they're just cheap PVC. You know what I mean? They're just cheap stuff. You know, I want all these faded, like you see all that. I want them all to look as good as these shiny bits, right? I don't think they will anymore. But at least these boots have lasted with me for 5 years. See, and they still kind of look good, right? When you wear it, you get away with it. The reason is because I make sure when I keep them, they are always like that, stretched at all times. So what I use is, ta-da! Have you guys seen this? Maybe, I don't know about overseas, but Australia, this is the pool, the noodles for the pool. So when your kids get in the water, you just hold on to this to stay afloat. So they are actually quite long. And so you cut them in half, and after that the half piece, you cut them in another half. That will be the perfect length to fit inside a boot. See my cosplay boots? I always keep them not like that, but you know, inside a bag. So, and they are always, they don't seem so creased up and stretched up because I use this. You know, when you put them in, see this bit here, this greasy softy bits, right? Anyway, when you keep them, you actually just keep them like that, right? You fold them, and then sometimes when you go traveling, you fold them and it gets folded all the time, and then you wear it and then it just gets all wrinkly and just yucky. It doesn't look pristine anymore. You want to look your best, you know? So when you put this inside, all the way down, it actually stretches it up and it stays like that all the time, and it's quite light too, you know, it's a styrofoam piece, right? So it stays like that. This one I haven't cut the other half, but yeah, when I keep them, they, see, that's how I keep them always. So whenever you want to use them, they look good, they look decent, you know. You want to save your money, you don't want to keep buying them all the time. So, and once I've done that, I would put them inside a plastic, right? You got the cheap market's plastic bag. Don't throw them. Use them for these. So you get a few bags. So one bag for one shoe. The reason is because this is black, so it's not going to be so bad. But if it's the lighter colors, you put them side by side, and if they keep together and they rub each other, they leave marks. So, and you don't want that, because when you have your perfect cosplay, you look amazing already. And then you're bound to attract so many photographers that want to come and take photos of you. And photographers, the good ones, they tend to zoom because they see you look so amazing from top to bottom, so they want to zoom in. So what if you do a bottom pose? You're sitting down, you're squatting pose, and your hands are down like that or something, and your boots are right beside you. They can see the boots right there beside you, right? And then if you got marks and scars and all that and stains, it's going to be obvious. So being a perfectionist, I always want to make sure that my boots will always have no stains. So to prevent them from staining each other, I individually put little bags of them like that. So if these two are a couple, I put them together like that, and then I just put them in one bag, and then I take them wherever I want to go. I know it's lugging around kind of big in a big bag kind of thing, but at least when you reach your destination, when you put your costume on, you look really, really good, because you feel good when you know your costume looks pristine. Although it's old, I've been using them for a few years now, they still look pristine, and you will feel good through and through. Do you know what I mean? That's why I just want to share with you my little tips of how to look after your boots. So, do you recognize them? For those of you who are not in the cosplay comic book world, this one is my Storm. So if you go to my cosplay page, that's on screen right now, there, you will see some folders where I wear my Storm cosplay that I've won a couple of competitions for. I didn't think I'd win a competition, but it was so cool to be acknowledged, and they're like, the comic book store was so excited when they saw me. So it was at Free Comic Book Day, and I won that. So I got the plain boots, and I added these pieces on them because the character looks exactly, the boots on them, on the character looks exactly like that. So this is from the Marvel Now series, and Storm with a mohawk. Yeah, that's the one. I love wearing Storm. I can't wait to wear them this year. Maybe I might wear them again this year sometime. I don't know. Maybe for Central Coast Comic Con, because I really like Central Coast Comic Con. It's such a good convention. I went there last year, yes. Now it's 2020. Okay, last year, 2019, I went there, and it was one of the best experiences I've ever had at a convention. So I'm looking forward to go there again this year. I might even be going with my cosplay rock band. Might be singing. So if we're gonna sing a rock song, Storm would look good, right? With a mohawk. I look like I'm a rocker. Yes. What do you think? I think I might do that. I might speak to my band and see what they say. I wonder what they're gonna wear. So that will be in May, I think. Yeah, it'll be in May this year. So I'm looking forward to that. Maybe I can wear Storm for that one. That's a good idea. Next one is Spiral. Do you know the character Spiral from the X-Men? She's from the Mojoverse, and this is her color. And I love these furry pieces. I love them. My tailor made this boot cover for me. She is absolutely amazing. And then after I finished getting her to make it for me, I put it on, step on it. While I was at the cobbler, he added the sole. So it's permanently there, you know? Yes, and all of them have the little pull thing. That's how they're always upright and always looked after. These cosplay boots of mine have been with me for 4 years, 5 years now, and they still look good, you know? So I hope this video will help you guys to help make your boots look good even after a few years. Save money, you know, or else we have to keep buying them all the time. We're not rich, right? So my next one is, it was for the Superman celebration, the anniversary, right? So I got a character called Superwoman from Earth 11. I like that Earth 11 because it's reverse gender on all the Justice League members. So Aquaman was Aquawoman, yes, and then Batman was Batwoman, but not the now Batwoman. It's the Batman but as Batwoman. So her costume is in grey, the reverse color. What Batman wears, she wears it too. But and that Batman era, I reckon from that one is grey. So the Batwoman is also grey and black. That was so cool. That's a Grant Morrison Earth 11. Yes, and Superman is Superwoman. So and the front bit has that design. So I made sure my cobbler get it right, you know. So he put a little piece of like a, I don't know, like a little plastic piece, and then he cut and then he folded back in and he just glue it all. It looks so perfect. One of the most comfortable boots to wear. When you have platform, it doesn't hurt as bad as when you wear those heels without platforms. I can't handle that. Oh my god. Yes, and this is made from China, so they're cheap, right? But if you look after them, they could last a long time. And see, it still looks new there. It just looks as shiny as all on the side. And that's because I use, once again, see, the noodle. Yes. One of my other favorites is Batgirl. Yes, I added that piece, foam, yellow foam to it. So it just looks really, really good. I love this Batgirl. Yes, and it holds. See, because I've been wearing this for a while. Look at what's happening to it. Can you see? Yes, after a while it gets like that, but this is like after 3 or 4 years, so it's worth it. Do you know what I mean? It's only like 60 bucks or something online. That I bought most of the stuff from eBay. So, and now then it's starting to get all funky like that, so that's all right. At least you got to wear it 3 or 4 years time, but still this is still in good condition. So do you know what I mean? And they all have the pool noodle in there. Next one, of course, everybody knows Wonder Woman, of course. This is the Linda Carter version. Yes, this is quite a little bit more expensive because I got this from the UK. And yeah, these boots are extremely painful because my feet is right at the bottom there. There is no platform. It looks like it's platform-ish, right? No, it hurt like hell. So, but it looks good, right? So that's all that matters. For midgets like me, make me look tall. And of course, this other one is also one of my favorites. X-23. Wolverine X-23. Laura Kinney. Yes, I love her. And the artist is Tom Taylor. Yes, he did so well with that series. It's so good. It's such a good read too. You guys have to get them. And if you want to know the issues that I like to read of those ones, just DM me, you know, send me a message or leave a comment down below, and then I can tell you the issues that I like reading. And see, these, my tailor made them for me too. Made the boot covers, and then we added some foam pieces inside. The foam pieces, we double it up. I think we triple it, because the foam pieces are quite, on one side it's sticky, so you iron it and it sticks, and then we got another piece to make that shape. And then the rest of the fabric we decided to just glue. We just glue them on. We never sew these bits, we just glue, and it lasted and it stayed because I wanted to stay upright. Before we had the foam pieces, we did the fabric. I thought it would hold up, but no, it went all flimsy, so we added that fabric and it worked. So that's really, really cool. And also, she's got a pool noodle. Last but not least, this is not a boot at all. I just want to show to everyone, this is one of my other favorite cosplay to wear, which is the American Dream, the female version of Captain America. Yes, and this is her armor, and I made this from scratch, from foam. So, and it just velcros over. Yeah. And that is to be worn like on the sides. I've got another one on the other side, and I added the foam. I like to add the glittery piece there. It looks really good. I love wearing these, and I had a photo with a Captain America life-size statue when I was wearing the American Dream. It was so cool. It felt like I was with Captain America right there. Do you know what I mean? It's so much fun. speaking of Captain America, how amazing was he when he actually picked up the Thor's hammer? Oh, it's so cool. Everybody was like excited. Everybody was applauded so loud when that happened, and we wanted him to carry that, and we wanted him to say Avengers Assemble, and he finally said it in Endgame, right? The MCU does the comic book stuff justice. All I can say is they do so much justice to the comic book stuff, you know. I can't really say the same for DC though, right? Ugh. I'm not gonna go into that. Like 2020, I don't know. The only thing I'm excited for in 2020 now is Wonder Woman, you know. Even then, I want to see how they created Cheetah, how she become Cheetah. Is it gonna be sort of copy, you know, taken from the comics or not? Or they just gonna, I don't know. Apparently it's from a stone or something. You make a wish and then she becomes Cheetah. I hate that if that's true. I don't know. So, well, just hoping for the best. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I want to share with you today about my cosplay and my cosplay boots. Yes. So how I keep them, you know, I'm very particular about making sure my costumes always look top notch and they always look pristine. You know what I mean? My formula for cosplay is it does not have to be an expensive one to look good. Even if you have a cheap cosplay, right? But if you wear it well, you know how to tailor it and wear it properly, nicely, and tidy up. And if there's any creases, please iron. Oh my god. Don't make me call you crumpled cosplay if I see you in public, I swear to god. But they would show off on Facebook, right? In the cosplay pages, right? Oh, look, my costume's being made. Look at the skirt. Well, look at the cape, right? Look at this, look at this, look at that, look at that. They show pieces of what they have made or done up or sewn, and everyone's excited to see. And when you see them in person, so crumpled. Why? Do you know what I mean? You end up looking crumpled cosplay. Why? See, because all they do is shove everything in one bag and go. You don't do that, you know? I would wear my costumes from home if it's comfortable, if it's easy, if I can walk around with it. Like these, I wear them from home. The only ones that I do not wear from home is the Wonder Woman boots. If I wear them from home, by the time I get to the convention, I'll be limping. I'll be like, oh my god, that's a crippled cosplay. No crippled cosplay here. Just my feet hurts from wearing that. So I wear my normal sandals. When I get there, then I'll change. And my sandals, I can just fold them and put them in a bag. You know, other than that, these other ones, they're very, very comfortable to wear. And I wear them out from home. And I have breakfast in them at the mall. And I get approached by children. It's so cool. The kids just love it. So that's what I do my cosplay for the kids. You know what I mean? You feed off their energy, the innocence. So that's nice. And also, what else am I going to tell you guys? Yep, see, they come in different colors. So they've got the yellow, they've got the green, they've got the blue. So if you guys are interested to buy, if you don't have them where you are overseas, I might be able to provide a link in the description below. So I will leave some links about these. I will leave some, if you need links about getting boots, I can also just send me a comment. I'll tell you the links of whatever you want. Do you know what I mean? It's nice to share and everyone looks good together, right? That's what it's about. We come together for the pop culture convention and we have fun together. Yeah, I don't see anybody is better than anybody else, so it's all subjective. Do you know what I mean? So if you are a nice person and you get in costumes and you look good and you're friendly, then you're a decent human being. You know what I mean? Some of these cosplayers, they look so good, but they're just not very friendly, you know, and people don't like that. And I'm just not like that, you know. I'm a very excitable person, so how you see me always a little bit excited when I explain something, that's how I am in person. I have my cosplay family that I always call them #CosFam. When we see each other, we get all excited together. Oh my god, it's so much fun. Thank you so much for watching this video, And if you think that these tips that I've given you have helped you, I would appreciate it if you click on the like button. And if you'd like to see more content on costuming and cosplay, I'm gonna show a few things about me making some props and stuff like that too in my future videos, upcoming future videos. Feel free to subscribe to my channel and leave a few comments if you like. Give me some tips and ideas. Maybe you have an idea on how I can keep my boots. Share with me, share with everyone. So we're here to share what we know. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.